Do you like my YouTube videos? If you do, please leave a comment and actually click on the like button. And if you want, you can hit subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. Hey, and go ahead and click that bell icon to be notified. Thanks. Take care, guys. You guys may remember this guy. Remember I got him and he only had one eye open. Yeah, that's this guy. He's much, much larger than he was before. If we zoom out, there he is. He's just sleeping. Although, I might wake him up for food, but I wanted to give you guys an update on him because you guys asked for updates, and man, let me tell you. Every time, it's like, if I post an update 1 week and a week goes by and I'm not filming, people are like, how's this guy doing? Can we get an update? And I love that. I love the thing. So I thought, okay, let's get an update of this guy in. We've shown a lot of Ripley. We've shown a lot of the golden tegu. We showed the frog take a huge, just fire out of crap in the middle of his bath, unfortunately. I want to show this guy because there's some pretty major breakthroughs that are going on. Alright, so there he is. He's just resting. Because he's about to get misted with his water, but let's look at a couple things that are different, right? What is this? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So you guys remember, he had three things basically going on with him. He had the damaged eye, so he only had one eye open. He had a massive wobbling and mental disability or deficiency or just problems where he would grab his front feet with his back feet and he would fall. And he wasn't using his tail, which was very unfortunate. So the eye, we got that done nice and natural, vitamin A dusting, Reptivite, and black tea. And you guys know, and people have said, ooh, black tea's great. I drink so much black tea, I'm not going to go back to that. But now when I look at black tea, I just want to throw up. But you've seen that the eyes open, which was great. But during this process, I had to basically buy like a stairwell, like safety net for kids, and cut it because he was falling a lot. He would be walking up on his ledges here, and he would grab on when he got to move forward. His back leg would grab one of his front legs, and his back leg is stronger, and would peel his front leg off, and he would fall. He would be fighting with himself, and he would fall. And boom! He'd fall into the rocks or into the bottom of the tank, and that was no good. So I had to devise a safety net procedure where he would fall, but then he would land on the net, and everything would be fine. And that worked beautifully. Oh, his mist is coming on. Very nice. That's fine. He's down here. He's retired for the night. This is the last mist of the night. But, he's getting up. Okay, good. But, so, he would fall and he would hit that. It would be fine. Now, I had to make sure I cut this so, you know, it didn't come in the front. And the vines that went down, you know, there had to be big enough holes, as you see, where he could still come in and out from the bottom of the top of the cage. So, whereas before, yes, because it's a screen cage, he would have had the ability to climb all the way up the screen to the top. That went away, so now only the vines that went to the screen, the top and the bottom. So basically 5 routes, top and bottom. But that's worked beautifully, which has been really good. But he hasn't fallen in a long time because he doesn't grab himself anymore, which is amazing. And I'm going to show that off, and hopefully, and he's super friendly because when he's awake, he comes running up for his food, comes and will snipe it out of my hand, right from my hand, hold it out, he'll fire his small little tongue and he'll grab it, and it's great. We just have to wait a minute for that water to be done misting. So, the other thing is, just like Guido, chameleons, guys, can be, I want to say potty trained, but here's the thing. You're not really potty training them, but they can just pick an area of their cage where they want to poo all the time. So with him, it's right here. He poos all the time, right here. I see him. He comes, he gets on this cross branch right here, sticks his butt over the edge and poos right down. It's all right here, and there's so much of it. It's crazy. See if I can get a good angle. Probably not, because there's just so much. Oh, here it is. I can kind of show you all. Look at that, massive amounts, and that's where he goes every time. It's great. If he's at the bottom of the tank, I'll see him hurrying up this branch. And I'm like, what's he running for? I'm not feeding him, and it's not time for his water to come on. And he like shoots up his branch, whoop, so then he can go potty, which is great. Which is just great. But what I'm going to do is, since his water is done, he's kind of retreated to the bottom because he's gotten all the UV he wants for the day. And chameleons, they retreat into a shaded area for about half the day away from the UV light. If I shut off this light, he's in a darker shaded area. So, but I'm going to get him up because he's going to want to eat into a spot. He'll eat from there, but I want him to eat up here so you guys can really see how he eats. All right, let's really showcase this guy eating and walking. So there's a couple of things to note. He is going to come to the front down that branch. This branch, where's the lens right there? Down like this to eat. But let's look out for it. So remember, he was grabbing his front legs with his back legs and then pulling himself off his back legs, overpowering him. That's 99.9% gone. What I do want you to notice, though, is he doesn't really understand how to use his tail yet. And I'm worried that he may never. Because when he walks, his tail should be along the branch. That way, if he were to teeter one side or the other, he would wrap his tail and use that to hold on. So I want you to pay attention to that. And I don't know if mentally he'll ever figure that out. I would hope so, but we're not there yet. And also, look how big his veil is getting. That's his big veil. That's what's going to hold on to, you know, that water. As the rainwater hits him in the face, he'll be able to lick it. Now, these guys are really dusted, so it's a possibility that I'm going to have to help him eat these, only because there's so much dust on them, his tongue is not really going to stick to him. There he comes. Oh, yeah. Look how crazy he is. Yeah. And it's one thing, guys, I know I show you all these videos, and I've showed this guy before, but have I really showed him in his native environment, just really sitting there eating, to really show you guys how well he's come out? No, I don't believe so. So this is important to me because I want you guys to see, you know, not only in his, when I take him out and have him in my hand how well he's doing, but I want you to see how well he's doing when he's all on his own. Keep coming. Keep coming. Now I could keep these closer, but I really want to get him moving, right? The thing is, I gotta get him to move around. Want to get him to walk, not grab his legs. Use that tail, which we can just see in the back now. It's wrapping. See it going over the limb right there? That's really important to get that behavior. And also, in about a minute here, his water is going to turn on, and if he's not thirsty, he's going to run from the Mist King, which is great. I also want to show you guys how to slip in another roach. So this guy normally eats 3. So, right there, boom, he's chewing that away. If I get another small roach, because I really want vitamins in these guys, I crush the head to kill the roach. As he opens his mouth chewing, I can just, there we go, get it in. Oh, that one he dropped. But you can normally just get a tip of a roach in there, and you want just the tip to be in as he chews. That way he'll eat it the rest of the way. Open up. There we go. Oh, there's the water. And he's got this roach though too, as my whole arm is getting soaked. Excellent. All right, come here. Let's get this camera because this is really important. All right. Now he's going to just finish up here. Look at that tail. See how he's wrapping it like that? The big thing is I want to show you him walking. That's going to be the big thing. because we're going to look for those back feet no longer grabbing his front feet and him no longer falling. That's going to be the big key here. And it won't be hard to show that. Look at him licking his lips. And again, look at that big veil he's got on his head. Just made to capture the water, keep the mist on him, and then he can lick it. All right. Here we go. The Mist King. There it is. It's just mist in his cage. And he normally, if he's not thirsty, like he's not now, he's going to get out of there. All right. Let's watch him in action. Because before, he would fall when he did anything. See, right now he should be using that tail. Especially how he's doing a 180. He should be using that tail. But he just, for most of the time, unfortunately, he just lets it dangle down. And it's kind of a shame. But I'm hoping he'll learn to figure out how to start using it. And it's not like that forever. But I don't know. This is good, though. Because he's moved out of the back. He looks really great. He's not grabbing anything he shouldn't be grabbing. Guys, he's come such a long way. And I just wanted to show you guys this. Because I couldn't do this without your help. YouTube, all you guys who watch ads, Patreon, all you guys who support me, subscribers, guys, please subscribe. It's shockingly enough, even with over 83,000 subscribers, 80% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to this channel. Isn't that crazy? Even though I get that many views, it's crazy. But yeah, there he is. He is doing wonderful. Look at him looking at us. His head was facing the completely other way, but because of those eyes, able to go 180 degrees in any direction. Well, 180 degrees back, 90 degrees up, 90 degrees, just full motion. He, with his face facing away, his eyes are looking at us. He's checking us out like, what's wrong? But again, the dangling tail. We got to work on that. Anyways, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this update. I gave you a lot of info on this guy. Take care, everyone. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.